is up, my 5-star audience, my 5-star gentlemen and ladies? We are back. Tez, bro, we've been getting Matrix attacked since the morning. We've been getting Matrix attacked all day. We got Matrix attacked in the middle of episodes. We was in the middle of doing the episode, but here we are back with part 2, just like we promised, because we love you guys, man. We do this for you.
Yes, sir, and we do not stop. We are going to keep fighting the Matrix every fucking day and make sure that we win. They tried to stop us, but we are back. Going to bring you a part 2 of the same episode on when you should reward a girl for good behavior. So we're going to give it to you. We're going to jump right back into it. So when your girl's behaving good, she's being compliant to you, that's when you reward her with more attention, more time, because she will appreciate it then. She's not gonna, if you're already giving your girl a lot of attention and a lot of time without her having to work for it, you have no way of rewarding her. So then at that point, she's just gonna be doing whatever she wants, because regardless of how she behaves, you give her the same attention, the same amount of time. So the more compliant she is, the more attention and the more time she gets from you.
Brusky, brusky, brusky. That is the facts, right? So the way that I was breaking it down on the part 1 of this episode is that you can't give everything to a girl up front, but you absolutely can be constructive with her and reward her based on her behavior predicated on the fact that you set up a foundation for her to have that system in place. And we're going to give you that system right here, right now, right? Let's answer this question. When is a good time to give a girl flowers? When she is adding value, my guy. So let's think about this, right? I've told you, dating has to happen after you get to know the girl. I think that is a better way to do it, because the reason that, you know, you might see like all these dating coaches setting up dating automation, and even though it sounds cool to have an abundance of women in that way, the thing about that is that it's very easy for you to have turnover, and it's very easy for you to not have a connection with someone because you're just meeting each other. You know what I mean? You're just hi, bye, hi, bye, hi, bye. Hi, her life is fully built and established. Hi, your life is fully built and established. Do we click? Do we not? You know what I mean? It's creating a one-off type of connection-based scenario. And the reason that me and Tez have monumentous success, bro, if I told you how, like, what this dude got in his back pocket with ladies that want to see him and how they want to see him and how girls will do things to come see him, the reason he's having monumentous success with women is because he's approaching them in real life. Same here, getting to know them in real life, hanging out with them, talking with them, FaceTiming with them, come over, chill, you know, real things, like real connection in real life. That is what I want you to do before you take a girl out on a date, so you can really start rewarding her. Because to answer the question, when is the right time to bring a girl flowers? Okay, assume that you guys have been with each other, know each other. You've already been intimate. You've already had sex. You've already had some cool conversations. Now, you know, you're off to work. Maybe you're not at the point yet where she's chilling at your house or she's moved in or she's your woman, but she is purposely taking time out of her day to add value to your life, right? So what does that look like? Maybe that means that she's finding a way to organize your clothes in your room. So fucking simple. And she's done that consistently. Maybe she's folding your laundry. Maybe she's organizing your clothes. Maybe she's organizing your food. Maybe you bring paperwork home from work and she, without even asking, organizes the paperwork in a way that makes it easier for you to get to. Maybe when you wake up in the morning, she packs your bags. Maybe when you're driving your car, she's cleaning your car. Maybe when she's having conversations with you and other people, she's going out of her way to boost your status and boost your reputation and make you look good. Let me give you an example. I'm sure every guy that's dated girls has experienced this. When you date like those pretty ass white blonde chicks, you will at some point in your life, when you're dealing with that, you'll be walking around and people are going to be all staring at you and they're all going to be looking at you, and you're going to eventually, when it doesn't even matter what she is, if she's beautiful as fuck, someone is going to stare at you and say, damn, he must be doing something right to have a girl like her. And if she leans into that, right, and she's making you look good and going out of her way to boost your reputation up in the world by like talking you up to her girlies or talking you up to the guys or talking you up or making you look good at work versus Like she could be talking to your coworkers and making you look bad. That's one conversation away, right? What if she's talking to your coworker and says something like, "Oh yeah, he's such a pussy." Right? Or, "Oh yeah, I totally couldn't see him fight that bear in the woods," like that bear analogy that's going around. Versus like, "Oh, I know he would protect me. I know I can count on him. He's there. He's my man," right? It's these subtleties. That's what you're looking for. This is the world that we live in. This is the real deal. It's in the subtle behavior, right? When the girl is making your life better by adding value and making situations good for you in your life, this is when you can reward her behavior by happily bringing her flowers. And this is something you should be ecstatic to do. I don't want any of you in 5-star being some cheap ass motherfucker. We're not saying don't spend money on women. We're not saying don't be so closed off in your wallet that you don't take care of the girl at all. We're saying, certain things are a scam. Don't go buy her fucking nails and all that shit. Don't pay for her nails ever. Fuck all that. But definitely don't spend money on a chick that you don't know. Don't buy drinks for a girl that you just met. Don't buy roses the very first time that you meet a girl, or the very first week or the very first month or any of that shit. But when she adds value, you come happily, smile and everything. "Hey, I brought you some flowers." And if you're saying "I love you" and stuff, or if you're in, you don't even got to say that, but you're showing her love, right? I'm showing you love. I brought you some flowers, beautiful.
Yeah, and you have to make sure she is fucking worth it. She has to put in a whole lot of work to deserve that shit. Like, make sure she's worth that shit, because a lot of times guys are getting taken advantage of. So, and that's only give them the flowers and only give them that stuff when it is earned. And she has to put in the work over a long period of time to deserve that. She has to go out of her way to let you know that she wants to be with you, that you are the man of her dreams, and she doesn't want anyone else. When you are reassured of that, damn near every day, or she tries her best to let you know that as often as possible, then that's when you reward her. But the dynamic should always be that you are better than her. Even if you're rewarding her, it needs to be so off balance to where it's like, even if you give her flowers or a gift, you're so much more better than her. She treats you, she wants to be with you so much more than you want to be with her, that even if you give her flowers, the balance is still so much more on your end because of all the work that she puts in, that it's not putting you at a deficit. Because a lot of guys they're giving girls flowers, giving girls gifts, but they're at a deficit to where they're giving girls so much gifts that they're down here as far as the value exchange. They're giving her all the value, so she's holding all the power because she's not giving them any compliance, whether that's sex or a lot of just showing up on dates and attention. So most guys are down here when it comes to the value exchange. They're giving girls all their attention, all their resources, and all their time, and the girl hasn't earned it at all. So your girl has to have put in so much work that even if you do give her flowers, she's putting in so much work. She's the simp for you. Even if you give her flowers and you come down a little bit, you're still winning. You still have the power in the relationship because she's done so much to earn that from you, that even if you do something once every 3 months or 6 months or whatnot, the ball's still in your court. You still have the power because she's putting in so much work to be with you. And that's what you need to do so you keep the power. Remember, whoever cares less in the relationship holds the power. So if you find yourself caring more about your girl than she cares about you, she has the power in the relationship. So whoever is willing to walk away first, and whoever is willing just to care less, doesn't care about the other partner, that's who's winning. So ask yourself, do I care about my girlfriend more than she cares about me? If the answer is yes, then you already lost. She needs to love you more than you love her.
Bruh. Let me segue what he just said into something I sent him earlier today, right? So you don't want to be this guy, right? Watch this shit. I didn't download the video to put it on the screen for you guys, but what I'll do is I'll put the link to this in the description, right? There is a girl that I sent Tez earlier today. Her name is Jasenia Rebecca on Instagram, 1.2 million followers. and she clearly is some sort of Miami mommy. And this girl is just like straight selling ass all over the place, right? Like, look, she's like on a, bro, look at this. She's on a fucking stripper pole in the most like provocative fuck me position possible, right? This is straight up softcore pornography, right? So if you go to her Instagram, it's Rebecca J Livexo, so Live EXO, some retarded female shit, right? And she must be in Miami. I was about to say that I think that video's in Cali, but like even some of our bros that we know are following her like from F&F. You know, I understand why Chris might be doing that, but Grio, bro, you need to stay away from that bitch. You know what I'm saying? So check this out, right? In this viral clip that I seen here, it says MMA fighter drops $80,000 on a first date.
Hey Johnny, so how do you feel about the fight coming up?
Pretty good, man.
Pretty good? You guys doing some shopping today?
A little bit.
A little bit? How much did you spend on you today?
75,000.
75. 85. Oh, 85. Okay. Is the fight going to be a knockout, or what can we expect?
Absolutely.
All right, Johnny. Appreciate you, bro. Good luck, man, on the fight.
Let me tell you something, guys. I'm going to debunk a lot of shit right here, right the fuck now, okay? I want to make it very clear that me and Dantes are very established and doing fucking well in life. And when you're doing fucking well in life, there is no excuse to be, what I would call that behavior is gluttonous. There's greed and then there's gluttony, right? Gluttony doesn't just mean overeating. It is a 7 deadly sin. Gluttony can also be committed through the overspending or the overindulgence of things, right? And that dude is an MMA fighter. So you got to imagine, he wakes up every day. He trains every day. He's out here busting his ass every day, risking his life in a life and death situation. One wrong fist, one wrong elbow, one wrong foot to the face, you could be fucking KO'd for life. So, respectfully, sex means a lot to him. When he has sex and when he has offspring, it really does matter that those kids carry on a legacy. But unfortunately, this guy clearly isn't watching content like ours, where we're really trying to build men to have great relationships and women to have great relationships. And this right here is some, I gotta say it, bro, this is some simp ass shit. This is the most pussy ass, blind to the fucking world, blue pill shit I've seen in my life. Because if you go to that girl's page, right, he has no claim to this woman whatsoever. She is selling ass for everybody. He is nowhere to be found. He ain't shit. And she, look, bro, here she is literally getting choked out by a whole other dude. There's a whole other dude choking her out on here. The thumbnail is him choking her. Like, this is what he is giving that kind of money to, that kind of commitment to. What we're telling you is not only cost effective, but it's future compliance. We want you to have a future with the woman. We want you to put low investment strategies into the girl to the point where you're going to be thinking about the future and all that you do. Yeah, you think blowing $80,000 on fucking Louis Vuitton is smart when you don't know how economic status is going to be one day? You could be up one day, you could be down the next day. You can't make these stupid ass decisions. You $80,000? Would you rather have $80,000 in Louis, $80,000 in a Bitcoin?
Come on now, bro.
He doesn't even have to think about stupid shit like that, man. Bro, that MMA fighter, he could be getting return on investments, which allows him to have a lot more low investment dates. And trust me, this is a game of volume when you're starting off with women until you find a quality girl. The girl who wants nothing is the girl who gets everything. So, I'm going to just say straight up, man, whoever you are, I don't know that fighter, but I feel bad for you, because when I see a guy like this, I feel bad for the fact that you don't have any friends. You don't have any friends. Your family isn't telling you what to do. Your guy homies aren't telling you that she's a Tatiana and you can't spend time on her. Even if it was a funny influencer video, those Louis Vuitton bags look mad fucking real to me, and Louis Vuitton adds up real fucking quick. I mean, that you'll rack it up really quickly in that store. And he doesn't, and I'm not saying you should have female friends, but he doesn't even have women in his life to warn him. Homie is literally alone. And we told you at the beginning of this episode, we told you at the beginning of this series, you need to work on formulating brotherhoods, man. Without my dog Dantes, do you think we'd be fucking riding on this 5-star wave, bro? Brotherhoods fucking matter. You need to formulate relationships. And this dude has a coach that doesn't care about him. He has audiences that don't care about him. I guarantee you if I read those comments, they're all going to make fun of him or not, and nobody cares about him. There is no greater revelation of just being completely... It's worse than alone. Homie has no self-respect. He's alone like on the inside, bro. He's just hollow. He's hollow. Hollow, surface level, and shallow. Can you imagine that if I got on this podcast and I told you guys, listen, first date, go spend $80,000 on the chance of sex with a thought that other dudes are having sex with all the time? What kind of world is that? Homie, if we was giving you that kind of advice, if you follow his example, you aren't ever going to prosper. This is the antithesis of the point of this episode. You never, ever want to do this shit ever. Listen, let me break down another myth for you guys. In the 1950s, there was a lot of marketing that was done to set you on the wrong path. Breakfast, break fasting, adding a third meal to the menu, complete myth. Humans look into it. Lunch and dinner is good enough. You don't even need that, right? Smoking, cigarettes. They said pregnant, smoking cigarettes, no problem. Doctor recommended. They would pay actors to dress like doctors and have the doctor and say that the doctors even recommend that you should be smoking. We know how bad smoking is. Nicotine. Something I've recently found out, that the guys who are chewing those nicotine gum, apparently they've been on a good path for a long time, because nicotine is a nutrifying agent, not a drug. Nicotine is good for you. All of these myths are some stuff that you're getting gems out here on the 5-star live stream. But now let's go into a man buying a diamond ring and being told, if you really love her, you should spend 2 to 6 months of your income on a diamond ring. And that is going to show her love. Bro, that is all bullshit. As time goes on, millennials got smart about it, and Gen Z's never going to do it. They got smart about the fact that diamonds are not as scarce as they make them sound. There is not a rarity of diamonds whatsoever. Diamonds can also be man-made. And also, with the current state of diamond fields in certain places, most notoriously Africa, if you've ever seen like the movie Blood Diamond and other places throughout Europe and I believe Spain, you'll see that people started getting smart about blood diamonds and how much war and how many lives were sacrificed to go and dig up diamonds and diamond mines over this corporate greed of killing each other to get something that has a fake value on it. So you could get tricked into bowing your knee to a female, to extending her love through the showing of gift giving and money and surface level shit. My guys, I'm here to save you from all that and let you know you don't got to go through that torment, because none of that is real. It's all marketing. If you thought that you needed to do that, you really, truly don't. What you need is the fundamentals. You need to be able to find a girl in a perfect scenario who likes who you are because you've built yourself up right, who wants to spend time with you because you respect yourself and she finds value in being around you. And ultimately, if you could find a girl with the interpersonal characteristics and skills, or the self-discipline, or the humbleness, or the true beauty on the inside, to literally want nothing, that's going to be the girl that you're motivated to give everything. And even though we live in a very egocentric time where everyone's ego-filled and really has a bad head on their shoulders, those girls do exist. They are out there. They are harder to find, and they get scooped up quickly.
Yes, they do. Very fast. The good girls are taken up. So she's over 25 and she's not, or 25, 30 and she's not taken, and that's a red flag. And you guys want to wonder why these girls don't behave the way that you want them to. It's for reasons like the video that Chris just showed you. They are getting the reward without putting in any work. They're getting the trophy without winning any games. So regardless of how they behave, they're going to get what they want. You have guys spending $85,000 on a first date with a girl. And a lot of guys are doing that, maybe not to that level, but they're giving girls something that they don't deserve. And that's why these girls walk around and they're entitled. They don't respect a man for that reason, because men really don't respect themselves. So why should a female respect you if you don't respect yourself? You don't value yourself. Of course, she's not going to value you. If you're giving away your attention, your resources for nothing in exchange, you are saying you're valueless. A lot of times stuff that's out here for free, that's being sold for free, which is it's not much, it's not going to be the best. If there's a place that had free steaks, probably wouldn't be the best steaks because they're free. If it had like something really cheap, like, yeah, when a lot of times free shit's not the best quality. So it's when you give your attention and resources away for nothing in return, you're just telling her you're low quality. You believe you're low quality. That's why she doesn't have to earn it. Women appreciate what they have to earn. So make them earn your attention. Make them earn your validation. The only way that they get your attention and validation is by them complying to you, falling under your frame, listening to you, respecting your boundaries. If she's not doing that, then do not reward her with attention and gifts and all that. A lot of you guys are strictly going off the metric that she's a female, so I'm going to reward her because she has a vagina. I'm going to give her everything simply because she has a vagina, and I want to fuck. That is not enough. There's so much more that she needs to do to get your respect and attention. That's going to make her actually value you and respect you. And she wants to do other things outside of just sex. She wants to be able to serve you, cook for you, clean for you, do things. Those are going to satisfy her. So make sure that she's complying to your rules, your boundaries, your standards, and make her earn it. Make her earn you. Don't make it so easy. A lot of you guys are just giving this shit up and giving all your resources and everything up without her having to earn anything. And there's no way for her to respect that.
Now, I'm going to break down some myths for my bros out here about traveling. You are a normal dude, right? You're between the ages of 18 and, let's say, 29. 18 and 30, right? Normal dude out here in America. You're an American bro. And you're trying to figure out, like, man, you know, I've traveled a little bit, but I have not traveled as much as every single fucking girl that I meet. Is it me? Is it money? Do I not like traveling? Should I travel more? Why are these girls traveling all the time and have more experience with travel than I do? Let me break down some myths so you can understand why that's happening and how that works against you. Women are not beholden to the same life that a man is beholden to. Me and Tez will play chess every once in a while, right? Or we have before, and he's a beast at chess. I've said this before on the show, right? And when you play chess, there's a certain rule about chess that you got to understand when you play chess. The king moves one space at a time, but the queen, just like in real life, can move diagonally all up and down the board however she wants. She can move like a rook, straight lines up and down the board, left and right however she wants. So she can move like a rook or a bishop and just go all over the fucking board. But the king can't do that. The king has to manage a kingdom. The king has to have gone through the process of building himself up to even be able to command a queen that could do all these things. The king is the one who made the queen that can move all up and down the board in the first place. Men live life at a different rate than women from birth. When a man is 18, he needs to build up his pockets so he can have more travel freedom. So he can go and get his passports and go from Europe to Asia to Africa to Australia. I don't know if I'd want to go to Australia or Canada. We'll talk about that on another day. Yo, shout out to Myron. You know what Myron said? Myron said because of the stuff he talks about, he doesn't want to go to England with Fresh because he's afraid that he's going to get in trouble. Like they're going to put him behind bars for the stuff he talks about here in America because they're not a free speech over there. They're not free speech over there. So he's not going over there because he's like, nah, I know too much about the law system. I'm not going there type shit. Americans, trust me, you probably don't want to go to Australia or Canada, but we'll talk about that another day, right? You're probably wondering, like, why is it the girls are going all over these places? Their Instagrams are lit. That's also why they're doing it. They're taking all these photos everywhere, and I'm still, like, in the same neighborhood. Don't fucking worry, my guy. That's normal. But now that you know that, I need you to be a 5-star guy. I need you to start locking in on some areas that you want to go to because you want to go to it. And if you pick a country that you'd like to go to or a place you'd like to travel or a vacation you'd like to be on, you can bring a girl with you if she's following your program and if she's on your time. You know what I'm saying? She's got to be compliant to you. So let's paint a scenario, right? I also want to say this. I want to say that if you are talking to a girl that has traveled a lot, that's a red flag, homie. We've talked about this on the episode before. If you don't know this, girls like to travel outside of their neighborhood where they don't have their community looking at them because girls only think about what other people think about, right? So, for example, if there's a girl out here who was born here in this building and she's friends with everyone here and she knows the community here and she knows like the let's say the studios here and she does like ballet in one area and then she like teaches, she's a substitute teacher in an area. She is only thinking about what everybody in the community is thinking about her. But when she travels, she gets to be anonymous and take loads of dick everywhere with no remorse. When she travels, if she's a flight attendant, she's taking loads of dick. And she can give in to this lustful, disgusting, hedonistic lifestyle because she can. She's a provider of sex and she can do it with no consequence and nobody knows her. And then when she comes back, she's taking loads of dick and she can also in her mind, as you've seen on this show, not even count the dick that she's taken. Not even say that it happened. Just be like, oh, that was in a different country. It doesn't count. It's not my body count. When I hit a certain age, I'm going to re-virginize myself. I'm okay. Like, there's all kinds of delusions going through them at that point, right? So now that you know this, you want a better candidate for you is a girl who's untraveled. That's a green flag. That is exactly what you want. A girl who hasn't been places is much better. Because when you have built yourself up to travel and you take her on these experiences, those memories, those first experiences are done through you. And she's pair bonding and really bonding and truly submitting and formulating love. And you're going to leave a huge alpha imprint on her that only you can give her. And she can only relate to you being like her way of navigating the world. She can't navigate the world on her own the way that she can do it with a man. And if you're that man, you got to understand this is a critical point in your life. So I want you guys to save your money up to take the girl that does deserve traveling out to travel. Now, when can she have that, right? When can she have this, right? You know, flowers is a very like beautiful thing, and you should do it for girls when they are, you know, on your program and they're doing good things and you want to show them that they're giving good behavior. You know, shout out to Tristan Tate, man. There's actually a video of a girl who was Tristan Tate's assistant for like damn near 10, 20 years or some shit. And because she did nothing but show up for him and work her ass off for him, he bought her a Rolex. That is real as shit, right? Now, Rolex, no, I don't know if girls are really materialistic about Rolexes. I do know some girls that are rocking the Rolex, so they might be more business-minded because the men train them to be that way. And if you're doing that, that's cool. But like Rolex is up here, flowers is a little bit like here. Traveling is kind of like in the middle in between that area, right? So, I mean, what does she have to do to get that reward from you? I'm telling you, she's got to be sexually compliant, on command type of thing. Like, yo, you're going to have to suck a whole lot of dick to get this mentality. But she's got to be sexually compliant. She's got to be like on demand when you need her compliant. She's got to be responding to your phone calls. Her life has to be very, very influenced by you and formulated through you, the way that you molded her to be for your last name, for the program and the legacy and the future that you're building. Because when you use the word legacy only really happens when you have kids, you know? So she has to also be somebody who can share your last name and make your family name look good and make your family look good and make the future of your family look good, right? Assuming that she's in alignment with all these things. She's done, again, we're not saying like write out a checklist and make her a slave, you know, no, not that. We're not saying she has to scrub the floor 3 times a day, and if she scrubs the 3 floors a day, that equates to dollar value. It's nothing like that. It's much more the way that this person wants to show up for you, and she's willingly putting in this love towards you, and she's willingly putting in this time and effort and energy into you. And she's like, yo, I want to cook him pancakes. I want to bring him food at work. I want to send him selfies. I want to take pictures with him and put them on my Instagram. I want to collage us together. I want to put pictures of me and him in the frame. That's a woman that loves you to death, and that's somebody you want to travel with.
Oh yeah, make her earn that shit. She really needs to earn all those privileges, because those are privileges. It's not just that, just doesn't come with it just because she's a girl. She has to earn it. And by her serving you, by her doing those acts of service, whether it's cleaning, whatever she does for you, your laundry, she gets pleasure from that. Like that's her investment. So the same way you take her on dates, you invest into her, you give her time and attention. Her investment, on the other hand, is cleaning up for you, cooking for you, being peaceful around you, putting you at peace. Like by her doing some kind of act of service, that's her way of investing. So she's gonna appreciate it more when you take her out on dates and when you do things for her. 'Cause she's like, I earned it. It feels so much more better, other than having it given it to me. Because most guys are just giving it to girls, giving them everything for nothing just because they're girls. So they want you to put them to work. Your girl wants you to put her to work. So put your girl to work so she can earn your validation, your attention. So she'll know. She'll start to get trained. You'll start to train her. She'll know, okay, in order for me to make him feel good, in order for me to get him to give me more attention, I have to serve him. I have to go do something for him. And then she's going to want to fucking, babe, what do you want to eat tonight? I want to cook for you. Do you need anything clean? Let me just start. She'll start doing shit because she wants to serve you. And that's going to be such a better dynamic, because you don't have to worry about her being bitchy to you. You don't have to worry about her being rude to you. Because a lot of times that rudeness and bitchiness comes from her not respecting you because you don't value yourself. So the way that you show her that you value yourself is by putting her to work. You are the employer. The employee does not get paid unless they put in the work. You don't get my attention, you don't get my time, you don't get my resources unless you put in the work and prove to me that you are worth it. And when she does that, it's going to fulfill her hypergamy. For those that don't know about hypergamy, the girl is just always looking for the best possible mate. And she's going to get reassured that when you put her to work, because she's chasing your validation, and her hypergamy is being fulfilled every fucking time because she's chasing your validation and attention. It's not the other way around. Anytime the value exchange isn't equal, or anytime the value exchange, she's winning the value exchange, which means that she's getting more value from you than you're getting from her, her hypergamy is not being fulfilled. Because if you're giving her more value, then that's telling her that she's the best possible option that you can get. And if she's the best that you can get, then that means that she could do better. So she's going to start to look somewhere else, look on Instagram or wherever for another better possible mate. And that's when she's going to start to be rude to you, disrespect you, and then she's eventually going to leave you. So in order for you to fulfill her hypergamy, she needs to always be chasing your validation. Remember, someone's always holding the power in the relationship. It's either going to be you or her. And for the relationship to work the best, you're going to have to hold the power for it to work out. Because the moment she gets the power, you're going to find out real quick that you're going to wish you would have not put her on a pedestal, not gave her all your attention and resources. You're going to wish you would held some of that back and strategically gave it to her. Because women, when they have power in a relationship, they don't respect their man because, again, their hypergamy is not being fulfilled. So when you give her all this attention and resources and her hypergamy is not being fulfilled, she's fucking mad. Like, I can do better. What the fuck? I can do better. And that's when she starts to disrespect you. So, again, have her chase your validation, not the other way around. Make her earn. She needs to earn you because you are worth being earned.
And the way that he's breaking this down brings up a really good point too, man. Because if the girl is chastising you because you lack the self-respect, she should be doing that. If she's all up in your face and being annoying because you can't command the value that you need to command, I'm glad she's doing that. Because if she's doing that, I guarantee you, if you were standing in front of us on this show, me and Tez would cuss you the fuck out, bro. Let me break down a myth real quick too, man. See, you might interpret the way that me and Tez talk about these intersexual dynamics with women as probably hardcore towards the chicks, and rightfully so. And I want you to understand that before the relationship happens, a lot of the times the chicks do suck, and it is slim pickings out there, and they do have a bad mentality, and it is hardcore. Unfortunately, if we go and we flip this coin and look at the other side of this coin, 9 times out of 10, when the man is in the relationship with the woman and you sit them down and you talk about the relationship dynamics, the girl, a lot of the time, is waiting all of that time for the guy to become a fucking guy, and it's never happening. That happens a lot. And if you are in a relationship right here, right now, and you're one of those guys, and the girl's trying to figure out, like, why you're trying to, like, make her like a team player, or why you're never really manning up and stepping up to the, like, real things that you're supposed to be doing, and you're not really stepping up to your responsibility, you will find that a lot of men are pussies in the relationship because they got soft and they got comfortable, and quite frankly, you can see that they've got unattractive. And the more that they get unattractive when they're in the relationship, bro, I remember, like, even one of the first times that we moved here, bro, there's like a woman who was talking to us, and she was clearly the dominant person in her relationship. And then the husband walks up and says hi. I could just tell everything about him is everything she don't want. Everything she doesn't want anymore. And that is not her fault. It's not her fault that she needs to go be hypergamous. It's not her fault that she's naturally attracted to maybe looking somewhere else. She's struggling for dear life because this man has shown her that he actually has a fucking vagina. His dick turned into his belly button. He's fucking himself by being a fruit pop twink. What is she supposed to do? You made yourself fucking unattractive to her. And if we catch you motherfuckers doing that, we will banish you from this fucking channel. We don't want you in fucking subs. You are a bitch.
For sure. Yeah, and then that's what you are. And don't be a fucking bitch. Because when your girl treats you like a bitch and she doesn't respect you, that feeling of being treated like a bitch is gonna make you feel like shit. Like, who wants to be disrespected by their girl? So it's important to know this information, learn it, and apply it the best that you can. Because if you don't, you just say, you know what, I fucking know what the fuck I'm doing, and you don't actually learn women, or you think, well, I shouldn't have to do this. It's not that serious. This isn't, no, it doesn't have to be this way. The right girl is gonna not, I'm not gonna have to do these things. I'm not gonna have to play these games with the right girl. That's because there's girls out there that's better than this. If you're a guy who's choosing just to not understand the rules of the game and how to play the game, you're just gonna lose. Like, there's no other way around it. You're gonna lose by default because you don't know the fucking rules. I mean, if you go to a basketball game and you decide to fucking not adhere to the boundaries, the out of bounds lines and shit, and you just fucking do anything, you're gonna just get so many turnovers and just lose the fucking game. Same with girls. If you don't study this shit, learn about them, you're gonna do a lot of the wrong shit. And by the time you find out it's the wrong shit that you're doing, she's already disrespecting you, or she left you, or you're old as fuck, 60, 50 years old, and you're like, fuck, I should have learned about this shit, or I wish I would have learned about this shit earlier in life. So you want to take the time and actually learn females, because they're a lot different than us. And don't be one of those guys who are like, Well, no, all girls aren't like that. That's not every girl. It's not every girl, but every girl has the capability of behaving this way. It's the majority of the girls. So fucking come to the fucking gunfight strapped up, ready to go to war in this shit, in this battle, because this is a fucking battle. And a lot of you niggas are showing up to the fight, to a fucking gunfight with a knife, expecting to fucking win this battle. It's like, no, you guys are getting fucking... These girls are showing up with AK-47s, MP5s, fucking P90s, all type of shit, and you motherfuckers want to come up. You motherfuckers want to come out with the fucking butter knife, thinking this shit is sweet. Like, no, these bitches are gonna wreck you and tear you apart so fucking quick, and you're not gonna know what the fuck happened. You're gonna wish you fucking played the game. And the game is sometimes it's ugly. It's an ugly game. You may make you feel bad, but if you want results, learn how to play the fucking game to your best ability, because that's the only way you're going to get respect from girls. Girls respect guys who understand female nature and they know how to apply it and play the fucking game. You have to know.
You have to know, man. And trust me. Your boy right here, go through my pages, go through my Instagram. I do experience a lot of abundance with women. But in doing this, you also experience a lot of L's. A lot of W's, but a lot of L's. And I want you to understand that no matter who you are in this game, watch a podcast, hop in here, get in the comments, talk to us. You can always sharpen that game. That being said, I want you to look at the timestamp and know, if you're watching this video, there is a part 1 to this video. This is the part 2 to the video. Earlier today, I swear, since 11 a.m., it's now fucking 4:30, me and Tez have been sitting here going through Matrix attacks, audio attacks, fucking outside world attacks, but we stayed loyal to this right here because this is our community. This is our channel. This is our shit, man. We do this for you. We want you to see part 1 of this. We want you to watch this. We want you to get involved. At 42 minutes in, man, we got a solid part 1, part 2 episode for you guys today, and we will never fucking give up on our guys. Lord Commander, Don, Lewis, all of the Brotherhood in the chats. We fucking see you. And, you know, Samantha, you just made a post about 5-star. We see that. We always show love and support to you. We've got a whole fucking community, and we're doing what we can to bring even more people on and keep this 5-star channel strong.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, fuck it. We gave you guys some value, part 1, part 2, and take it away. Use it how you can. We're going to keep coming out here, going as hard as possible to add value. It's like the 8th show in a row, 7th show in a row. This is what we do. We're going to keep fucking getting it. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, show some fucking love on all platforms. 5-star live stream, High Demand Tez. I'm Tez Unplugged on YouTube now, so be aware of that.
Oh,
but
shit. Announcement.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Let's fucking go. Congratulations, man. I didn't even know. Yeah. Gang. Yo, you guys are going to see some. He talked to me about some of the plans. Y'all are going to see some fire content up in that mode.
Hell yeah.
Know that.
We out here. Let's get it. Fucking peace.